Welcome. This is Recidiva. I'm sharing a recording of a casual Skyrim playthrough using a mod list I built. My profound thanks to all the mod creators who have made this game a crowdsourced treasure. I hope you enjoy. I think it's pretty funny. I came out of Bethardams with no disease.
Have you ever thought of taking to the sea? Just leaving the world behind?
Wow, okay.
I've been looking for you.
Oh my god.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay.
Alright, Kai. You've got this. Focus. You're being sneaky. You are not sneaky peeky. Shit.
I'm sure it's fine. She's just out here making snow cones. Um... Are we sure? Okay, I'm gonna save it and then click through the world to see what the hell is going on here. Afflicted collision is now off. I can't, I still can't. What the fuck is happening? Well, I think we can all agree that's not helpful. Okay, I'm gonna look up the answer to this because this is silly. Alright, unholy vigil. Okay. Okay. So apparently I picked the 2 people that weren't cultists to follow. You have got to be kidding me. It says I'm in combat. I have rarely been more frustrated, but it does happen. Okay, now I find Harold. Okay, I'm gonna cheat and find his name out by clicking on it. His name is apparently Tree Pine Forest. So. Harold. Okay, I got the right guy. I'm gonna save. So much fun following people. I heard you, kitty. Consider yourself petted. Wherever you are. What to be doing that than this?
Fair warning. I'm absolutely shite at this, so apologies in advance.
Good job, man. And again. Molag ball. Womp womp.
What I did in this life to deserve the punishment that I knew I would receive. I'm glad I did.
Oh, they're all women. They're all women. Oh, hey. Oh, a Vigilant of Stendar. Okay. 2 male Vigilant of Stendars. They're all Vigilants. Oh dear. Okay. I think straight up murder is a good way to go.
What the fuck is that? I'm ending this right now!
Sup?
It's like traveling down shadows sometimes. How do you move about so silently?
Afflicted's note. Lord Shandor has gone down to the aerodrome. He believes some of the old Dwemer machines down there will help him commune with our blighted lord. It's a rat, not a Dwemer. Dwarven Hall. Hands off the Dwarven Hall unless we know who wants this stuff. Word's gone out to find a buyer. Until then, anyone caught snooping around in here will get his hands cut off. This is Fenric's journal, who we just killed. Azaran once told me I was the strongest warrior in all of Tamriel. That is a lie. A strong man would have ended his life long ago. He would have delivered Stendarr's justice upon his soul. I am a weak man, and so I live. The Vigil teaches us that vampires are an abomination, to be destroyed without mercy, but in my cowardice, I began to entertain the blasphemous that vampirism has a cure. Never had the subject been broached by the keepers. After all, the very idea that these creatures were capable of salvation would threaten the principles of the Order. So to learn more, I sought the aid of a very monster I had sworn to oppose. Molag Bal's price was steep. I was to gather thralls and build an altar deep in the mines of Dawnstar, purposes that would only become clearer as the nights went on. To that shrine I was to sacrifice the lives of 9 of my brothers and sisters, 1 for each divine. At times my resolve has wavered, but the prince has offered proof in the form of Gether Rithari. His excerpts prove that a cure exists. Through a dream of being sliced by thousands of tiny knives from my bowels inside out. As the town speaks of nightmares in the presence of Ramina, I now see why Dawnstar was chosen for this unholy vigil. With only 3 sacrifices left, the ritual is almost complete. No doubt Azarain will see this as treachery, which is why I cannot bring myself to sacrifice him. But with every vigil that dies at our hand, it only calcifies my resolve. The weakness of my mind does not betray the strength of my will. For all my cowardice, I am worth the souls of a dozen men. If I rejoin the vigil, more lives will be saved in the end. Perhaps, when the accounting is done, Stendarr will show me mercy. Oh, sweetie, no. Oh, no. No. Letter from Kaidan, 23, Hearthfire 201. Saleya. While I'm sorry about the loss of Kodlak, I want you to know I think you're doing well as Harbinger. Said it before, but I'll say it again. Maybe this time it'll take away some of that doubt in your eyes I keep seeing. Kodlak was a clever man, and it was smart of him to choose you to step onto the role. Imagine it might be hard to believe at times, given how some of them viewed you when you first joined. But you can't be paying attention to arseholes like Nyada or the like. Don't mind. Oh. But you can't be paying assholes like Nyada or the like no mind. Instead, believe in yourself, like he did. Don't think you see yourself quite as Vilkas, Farkas, and Daella do. They trust his decision, and so should you. And I know you don't see yourself the way I do. I'm no companion, but I would follow you anywhere. Got it. Aw, sweetie. Yay. Letter from Kaidan 3, Frostfall 201. I lost count of the drafts. Decided it was for the better just to blurt it out. Trust is not easily built, and you have mine. I will always respect your decisions. I only hope you listen to my advice. No Daedra should ever be trusted. Only the schemer chooses who possesses the mail and for how long. Should the day once come, know I will be there as you've been for me. So this is about Dorothea's quest. Note on Amber and Madness. Or A sample of Mandasore was discovered deep in a Nordic ruin. It shouldn't have, no, could not have been there before. My time spent with the sword has had an impact far greater than I ever could have imagined. My reach has gone far beyond these twisting tunnels. This is wonderful news. Perhaps even more such fragments have appeared in the unlikeliest of places. That said, working this material into a usable form has proven difficult. Raw amber equally so. This is a job better suited for a master blacksmith with deep knowledge of the arcane, someone like Evethra. Peerless smithy and my confidant in learning the hidden side of spellcraft. Evethra would no doubt be able to work out the secrets of amber and Mandasore. If she hasn't gone completely mad by now, that is. I shall have the seducers deliver her a sample of each. With any luck, she still hones her craft north of Mistwatch, even after all these years. Note on new wares. Many thanks for dealing with the ruffians that have plagued humble merchants such as this one for some time. Coin flows well, once again. Your side has new wares for sale that would interest one such as you. More of the arms and armor used by the saints and seducers have been found and can be yours, for a price. This one has also traded for strange new raw materials. Prasad knows not what they could be used for, but this one is sure you could find a way to put them to good use. May your road lead you to warm sands. Note on strange arms and armor. My back is killing me carrying all this loot back to the camps. Thoron says the gear is better than anything a blacksmith could forge. Remnants of an ancient battle between the Golden Saints and Dark Seducers themselves, he tells us. Still, I have my doubts. What's a wizard know about stopping an ebony arrow coming at your forehead with a poison tip and a full gust of wind? Plus, it don't look right, and it don't feel right. Still, the boss swears by it, and if I call our great leader a liar, I may dead man come morning. Still, if he asks me to bring one of those creepy-looking bugs back for him, that's where I draw the line. Note to Hernier. Hernier, when that idiot comes back and orders us out of his cave so he can look for those old books he was wittering on about, I give you permission to hang him upside down over a bear trap with the thinnest rope you can find. If he turns up in the company of those adventurers he threatened us with, you know what to do. Be rude. I have no idea where that's from. Okay, these are pretty helpful. Conjure, Dark Seducer, Archer, Warrior. They are good-looking, non-evil spell tomes. I have used the Dark Seducer and Golden Saint Archers, mostly because they're very good to not piss off the rest of your followers. Okay. I am going to... Where was the quest about? Okay. For saints and seducers. I'm going to try both of these places to see if I can finish up Saints and Seducers without throwing everything into the museum and then wondering why I can't finish Saints and Seducers. And there are stairs. Oh my god.
Hell yeah! Die!
Evethr's journal. I know of you both. Amber and Madness, I am well acquainted with your secrets. Amber, the glowing works of an alien root. I find your resin pristine and holy. Light and powerful, you require a delicate hand, one that recognizes the fragile nature of beauty. Madness, I know you to be a flexible breed, one congealed from the tattered minds of dead heroes. Unlike Amber, I would bend and bow you like a sinew. I would beat and hammer you, stretch and fold you, knowing that each blow would callous your skin and sharpen your teeth. It was dark armored men that brought me these treats, these puzzles to solve. Courtesy of Thoron, they said. Liars. There is no Thoron. Not anymore. He is a memory of long past, and memories are as real as dreams and other fanciful thoughts. Still, I had to have them. Amber, so exquisite. So pretty. Like drops of fallen stardew. From your honeyed globes, I would craft myself an armor that trapped me inside your beauty and warmth. I would suffocate myself in your light, and in death live for eternity. But Madness, oh, Madness, you charm me with your edge. From you, I would forge a knife to cut out Sheogorath's tongue and use it to lick the dust off my anvil. Oh, how happy that would make all three of us. In my desperation, I've turned to magic to try to turn these earthly materials into your equals. I forged armor and blade in hopes of finding a worthy pair, but they are failures, not fit to be your shadows. So instead, I'll mine the forests and the dead. I'll have caravans search the far corners of Tamriel. I will reach into the eye of oblivion itself until I find you both again. Yes. I said yes. Hello, fossils. Hi.
Let me guess. I'm the one that'll be carrying all that ore.
I carry it all, baby, and then you yell at me for carrying it. Okay, yes, that's the author of the mysterious note. It's in... Okay, good. I'm gonna do a little fossil digging. Now that I'm here, run around to some excavation sites and grab some fossils. And then head up there and see if I can actually hand in the quest this time. You know, I never actually tried wearing Amber or Madness gear. So I'll have to check out the stats if I get any. Maybe it might be a good set to load at the beginning.
How did they find us? Give up! We rise victorious once again.
There's a
Is it
spot over
gorgeous
here I
day?
haven't discovered.
What do you want that skooma for? I didn't
Prepare for cultists.
This, the water's here good for you. The smell? Not so much. But the water's, yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad to be wandering the wilds with you.
You are the best, Kaidan. No, I don't see you. Are you? Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Maybe we were talking to Anbar. That would be fine. Anbar's awesome. Alright, let's... go to the Hill March, Sky Shard, and then Cantor North. Yeah, I'm toxically sleepy. A little bit of coffee. Feeling better. Sleepy, but gonna be okay. So last I remember, they were in underneath the arch, but they also like swim out and like kill slaughterfish, and you have to find them in the middle of the river, but they won't actually talk if they're in the middle of the river. So yes, tad buggy. Alright, I've got a miscellaneous quest. Locate the author of the mysterious... I've got 2 quest markers for this. This is odd, but let's see how it goes. Oh, maybe it's to take the stairs down if you're in the city. Hello? Sweetie? You okay? Oh, you're a vampire. Alright, I'm just gonna let you do your thing. Alright.
You want something from me? Make it quick.
Yeah, she doesn't actually do anything. This
Make it
happened
quick.
before.
Hmm?
Let me look up the quest. Okay, there's lore. Yeah, so Stada is a character from Morrowind. Yeah,
Need something?
she's bugged. I don't know what the deal is. Let me see if she's actually. I don't know if it's because I've made her remove her helmet. It's supposed to be about helmets. I don't know what the hell.
Keep your hands to yourself. Yes?
As if I have to stand up quickly.
Yeah,
now.
this quest for me is bugged. I don't know why. I've never been able to complete it. It might be just because I get rid of helmets. Who the hell knows? Alrighty. So, I'm gonna hide that quest. Apparently she just, like, gives you her helmet or something. It's not in the market for helmets. That is not what I meant to do, and I didn't mean to do it twice, huh? Okay. Hide that quest. Yeah. Okay. Some of these, maybe I'll have to go back to the museum and see if I can finish them up that way.
Oh, nice. You got a magical shield and I got a cough. Not a damn thing. Just the disease. Oh, shit, I hope this is curable.
Oh, I got a magical shield from Perrier, huh?
Have you got a health potion? I can't breathe.
Oh, sweetheart, I will cure you. Of course, Kaidan, here you go. Drink it quickly.
Have you? Oh, fuck. It didn't work. Oh, where? Oh,
Oh,
I think
sweetie,
it's starting to pass.
you and your allergies, darling, I'm sorry.
Give me another one. Oh, shit. Wait, I think I'm okay. Oh, I thought I was going to meet Talos there for a minute.
I've already been to Sovngarde.
I still don't understand how you didn't get sick.
I don't either. Okay, just to be sure, sweetheart, we're gonna cast caressing prayer, okay? Caressing prayer, just for you. Alright?
That smile. I swear I could stand in the fucking pouring rain, see it, and I'd feel like the sun is shining on me all over again.
You say the
Your lips
sweetest
look cold.
things.
Should I warm them up a bit?
Yes, please. Oh, I wish I could
With
actually
you.
ask him to kiss me when he
What was
says
it this
that.
time?
About surviving after
You're
you.
right.
So I'm gonna ask you to sit with you.
Maybe we should rest for the night. I'll pitch a tent for you anytime, sweetheart. Anything for you.
You're sweet. Okay.
Come sit with me.
Okay, remember not to swing the camera into the inside of her head. It's disturbing and nobody likes that.
God, you're beautiful.
Oh, wait.
I
You're so sweet. Okay, no, I'm not going to ask him if there's
Until
room
next
there for
time.
me on the workbench, which isn't a workbench, but is a regular table. Alrighty. Hey, weird shit happens. Alright. Karen's Heart. Interviews with Tapestrists. Volume 18. Karen's Heart of Aniquina. I don't know if I'm saying any of this right. Charon Aniquina. A Lilivis Paris. Professor at the Imperial University. Contemporary with Makamat Lucin, and interviewed in Volume 17 of this series, is the Khajiit Charon, whose tapestries have been hailed as masterpieces all over the Empire for nigh on 30 years now. His 4 factories located throughout elsewhere make reproductions of his work, but his original tapestries command stellar prices. The Emperor himself owns 10 Charon tapestries, and his representatives are currently negotiating the sale of 5 more. The muted use of color contrasted with the luminous skin tones of Charon's subjects is a marked contrast with the old style of tapestry. The subjects of his work in recent years have been fabulous tales of the ancient past. The gods meeting to discuss the formation of the world, the Chimer following the prophet Veloth into Morrowind, the wild elves battling Morahouse, and the legions of the White Gold Tower. His earliest designs dealt with more contemporary subjects. I had the opportunity to discuss with him one of the first masterpieces, The Heart of Aniquina, at his villa in Orcrest. The Heart of Aniquina presents a historic battle of the 5-year war between Elsewhere and Valenwood, which raged from 3E 394 or 3E 395, depending on what considers to be the beginning of the war, until 3E 399. In most fair accounts, the war lasted 4 years and 9 months, but artistic license from the great epic poets added the additional 3 months to the ordeal. The actual details of the battle itself, as interpreted by Charon, are explicit. The faces of 120 Wood Elf archers can be differentiated one from the other, each registering fear at the approach of the Khajiit army. Their hauberks catch the dim light of the sun. The menacing shadows of the Elsewhere battle cats loom on the hills, every muscle strained, ready to pounce on command. It is not surprising that he got all the details right, because Charon was at the midst of it, as a Khajiit foot soldier. Every minute part of the Khajiit traditional armor can be seen in the soldiers in the foreground. The embroidered edging and striped patterns of the tunics, each lacquered plate on loose-fitting leather in the Elsewhere style, the helmets of cloth and fluted silver. I have a character named Karim, so I keep wanting to say Karim. From A Delicate Subject. That's one of Garrus's nicknames for her, so I keep wanting to say Karim, but I think it's Charon. Charon does not understand the point of plate mail, said Charon. It is hot, for one, like being burned and buried alive. Charon wore it at the insistence of our Nord advisors during the Battle of Zelenin, and Charon couldn't even turn to see what my fellow Khajiit were doing. Charon did some sketches for a tapestry at the Battle of Zelenin, but Charon finds it make it realistic. The figures come out very mechanical, like iron golems or drummer centurions. Knowing our Khajiit commanders, Charon would not be surprised if giving up the heavy plate was more aesthetic than practical. Elsewhere lost the battle of Zelenin, didn't she? Yes, but Elsewhere won the war, starting in the next battle, the Heart of Aniquina, said Charon with a smile. The tide turned as soon as we Khajiit sent our Nordic advisors back to Solitude. We had to get rid of all that heavy armor they brought to us and find enough traditional armor our troops felt comfortable wearing. Obviously, the principal advantage of the traditional armor was that we could move easily in it, as you can see from the natural stances of the soldiers in the tapestry. Now, if you look at this poor perforated cafe rat who just keeps battling on in the bottom background, you see the other advantage. It seems strange to say, but one of the best features of traditional armor is that an arrow will either deflect completely or pass all the way through. An arrowhead is like a hook made to stick where it strikes if it doesn't pass through. A soldier in traditional armor will find himself with a hole in his body and the bolt on the other side. Healers can fix such a wound easily if it isn't fatal. But if the arrow still remains in the armor, as it does with heavier armor, the wound will be reopened every time the fellow moves, unless the Khajiit strips off the armor and pulls out the arrow, which is what we had to do at the Battle of Zelenin. A difficult and time-consuming process in the heat of battle, to say the least. I asked him next, "Is there a self-portrait in the battle?" "Yes," Cherem said with another grin. "You see the small figure of the Khajiit stealing the rings off the dead wood elf? His back is facing you, but he has a brown and orange striped tail like Cherem's. Cherem does not say that all stereotypes about the Khajiit are fair, but Cherem must sometimes acknowledge them. A self-deprecating style and self-portraiture is also evident in the tapestries of Ranulf Hook, the next artist interviewed in Volume 19 of this series. Pala, Volume 2. By Voin Merstud. Pala, Pala. The name burned in my heart. I found myself whispering it in my studies even when I tried to concentrate on something. On something the Magister was saying. My lips would silently purse to voice the pa, and tongue would lightly flick to form the la, as if I were kissing her spirit before me. It was madness in every way, except that I knew it was madness. I knew I was in love. I knew she was a noble Redguard woman, a fierce warrior more beautiful than the stars. I knew her young daughter, Betaniki, had taken possession of the manor house near the guild, and that she liked me, perhaps was even infatuated. I knew Pala had fought a terrible beast and killed it. I knew Pala was dead. As I say, I knew it was madness, and by that, I knew I could not be mad. But I also knew that I must return to Betaniki's palace to see her statue of my beloved Pala engaged in that final, horrible, fatal battle with the monster. Return I did, over and over again. Had Betaniki been a different sort of noblewoman, more comfortable with her peers, I would not have had so many opportunities. In her innocence, unaware of my sick obsession, she welcomed my company. We would talk for hours, laughing, and every time we would take a walk to the reflecting pond where I would always stop, breathless, before the sculpture of her mother. It's a marvelous tradition you have, preserving these figures of your ancestors at their final moments, I said, feeling her curious eye on me. The craftsmanship is without parallel. You wouldn't believe me, laughed the girl, but it was a bit of scandal when my great-grandfather began the custom. We Redguards hold a great reverence for our families, but we are warriors, not artists. He hired a traveling artist to create the first statues, and everyone admired them until it was revealed that the artist was an elf, an Altmer from the Somerset Isle. Scandal. It was, absolutely, but Aniki nodded seriously. The idea that a pompous, wicked elf's hands had formed these figures of noble Redguard warriors was unthinkable, profane, irreverent, everything bad you could imagine. But my great-grandfather's heart was in the beauty of it, and his philosophy of using the best to honor the best passed down to us all. I would not have considered having a lesser artist create the statues of my parents, even if it would have been more allegiant to my religion. They're all exquisite, I said. But you like the one of my mother most of all, she smiled. I see you look at it even when you seem to be looking at the others. It's my favorite also. Would you tell me more about her? I asked, trying to keep my voice light and conversational. Oh, she would have said she was nothing extraordinary, but she was, the girl said, picking a flower from her garden. My father died when I was quite young, and she had so many roles to fill, but she did them all effortlessly. We have a great many business interests, and she was brilliant at managing everything, certainly better than I am now. All it took was her smile, and everyone obeyed, and those that didn't paid dearly. She was very witty and charming, but a formidable force when the need arose for her to fight. Hundreds of battles, but I can never remember a moment of feeling neglected or unloved. I literally thought she was too strong for death. Stupid, I know. But when she went to battle with that horrible creature, that freak from a mad wizard's laboratory, I never even thought she would not return. She was kind to her friends and ruthless to her enemies. What more can one say about a woman than that? Poor Betaniki's eyes teared up with remembrance. What sort of villain was I to goad her so in order to satisfy my perverted longings? Sheogorath could never have conflicted a mortal man more than me. I found myself both weeping and filled with desire. Kala not only looked like a goddess, but from her daughter's story, she was one. That night, while undressing for bed, I rediscovered the black disc I had stolen from Magister in Dixis's office weeks before. I had half forgotten about its existence, that mysterious necromantic artifact which the mage believed could resurrect a dead love. Almost by pure instinct, I found myself placing the disc on my heart and whispering, Paula. A momentary chill filled my chamber. My breath hung in the air as mist before dissipating. Frightened, I dropped the disc. It took a moment before my reason returned, and with it, the inescapable conclusion the artifact could fulfill my desire. Until the early morning hours, I tried to raise my mistress from the chains of oblivion, but it was no use. I was no necromancer. I entertained thoughts of how to ask one of the magisters to help me, but I remember how Magister Ilthar had bidden me to destroy it. They would expel me from the guild if I went to them and destroy the disc themselves, and with it, my only key to bringing my love to me. I was in my usual semi-torpid condition the next day in classes. Magister Ilthar himself was lecturing on his specialty, the School of Enchantment. He was a dull speaker, with a monotone voice, but suddenly I felt as if every shadow had left the room and I was in a palace of light. When most persons think of my particular science, they think of the process of invention, the infusing of charms and spells into objects, creation of a magical blade perhaps, or a ring. But the skilled enchanter is also a catalyst. The same mind that can create something new can also provoke greater power from something old. A ring that can generate warmth for a novice on the hand of such a talent can bake a forest black. The fat man chuckled. Not that I'm advocating that. Leave that for the School of Destruction. That week, all of the initiates were asked to choose a field of specialization. All were surprised when I turned my back on my old darling, the School of Illusion. It seemed ridiculous to me that I had ever entertained an affection for such superficial charms. All of my intellect was now focused on the School of Enchantment, the means by which I could free the power of the disc. For months thereafter, I barely slept. A few hours a week I'd spend with Betaniki and my statue to give myself strength and inspiration. All the rest of my time was spent with Magister Ilthar or his assistants, learning everything I could about enchantment. They taught me how to taste the deepest levels of magicka within a stored object. A simple spell cast once, no matter how skillfully, and no matter how spectacularly, is ephemeral, of the present, what it is and no more. Sighed Magister Ilthar, but placed in a home, it develops into an almost living energy, maturing and ripening so only its surface is touched when an unskilled hand wields it. You must consider yourself a miner, digging deeper to pull forth the very heart of gold. Every night when the laboratory closed, I practiced what I had learned. I could feel my power grow, and with it, the power of the disc. Whispering, Paula. I delved into the artifact, feeling every slight nick that marked the runes and every facet of the gemstones. At times I was so close to her, I felt hands touching mine, but something dark and bestial, the reality of death, I suppose, would always break across the dawning of my dream. With it came an overwhelming rotting odor, which the initiates in the chambers next to mine began to complain about. Something must have crawled into the floorboards and died, I offered lamely. Magister Ilthar praised my scholarship and allowed me the use of his laboratory after hours to further my studies. Yet no matter what I learned, Paula seemed scarcely closer. One night, it all ended. I was swaying in a deep ecstasy, moaning her name, the disc bruising my chest, when a sudden lightning flash through the window broke my concentration. A tempest of furious rain roared across Mirkara. I went to close the shutters, and when I returned to my table, I found that the disc had shattered. I broke into hysterical sobs, and then laughter. It was too much for my fragile mind to bear such a loss after so much time and study. The next day and the day after, I spent in my bed, burning with a fever. Had I not been at the Mages Guild with so many healers, I likely would have died. As it was, I provided an excellent study for the budding young scholars. When at last I was well enough to walk, I went to visit Betaniki. She was charming as always, never once commenting on my appearance, which must have been ghastly. Finally, I gave her a reason to worry when I politely but firmly declined to walk with her across the reflecting pool. "But you love looking at the statuary," she exclaimed. I felt I owed her the truth and much more. "Dear lady, I love more than the statuary. I love your mother," She's all I've been able to think about for months now, ever since you and I first removed the tarp from that blessed sculpture. I don't know what you think of me now, but I've been obsessed with learning how to bring her back from the dead. But Daniki stared at me, eyes wide. Finally she spoke. I think you need to leave now. I don't know if this is a terrible jest. Believe me, I wish it were. You see, I failed. I don't know why. It could not have been that my love wasn't strong enough, because no man had a stronger love. Perhaps my skills as an enchanter are not masterful, but it wasn't from a lack of study. I could feel my voice rise, and I knew it was beginning to rent. And I knew I was beginning to rent, but I could not hold back. Perhaps the fault lay in that your mother never met me, but I think that only the caster's love is taken into account in the necromantic spell. I don't know what it was. Maybe that horrible creature, the monster that killed her, cast some sort of curse on her with its dying breath. I failed, and I don't know why. With a surprising burst of speed and strength for so small a lady, Bataniki shoved herself against me. She screamed, "Get out!" And I fled out the door. Before she slammed the door shut, I offered my pathetic apologies. I'm so sorry, Bataniki, but consider that I wanted to bring your mother back to you. It's madness, I know, but there's only one thing that is certain in life, and that is that I love Paula. The door was nearly shut. The girl opened it a crack to ask tremulously, "You love whom?" "Paula," I cried to the gods. "My mother," she whispered angrily, "was named Salix. Paula was the monster." I stared at the closed door for Mara knows how long, and then began the long walk back to the Mages Guild. My memory searched through the minutiae to the tales and Talos night so long ago when I first beheld the statue and first heard the name of my love. That Breton initiate Gellin had spoken. He was behind me. Was he recognizing the beast and not the lady? Turning the lonely bend that intersected with the outskirts of Mircorp, a long shadow rose from the ground where it had been sitting, waiting for me. "Paula," I groaned. "Paula, kiss me," it howled. And that brings my story up to the present moment. Love is red, like blood. Yee! I don't think I've read that one. I think I read the first one. Yikes. And now I'm really sleepy and tired. Now I'm gonna have nightmares. But it's not like the nightmares are gonna be much different from my actual day. And oh no, a monster tried to kill me. Okay, time for snacks. I need to pet a cat. Hey, baby. Love you. Hello, sweetheart. Okie dokie. Alright, sweet job. Going to Windhelm. I can use the map. No, I'm not, because, he will not. I need to ask him to pack the tent up. He's dark.
Need something?
Can you back up the campsite?
Set this up, please. Kaidan, take it down, please. Kaidan, carry all this shit. Kaidan, good thing she's cute, eh?
And it's a good thing you're handsome and I am patient. How about eat this thing's soul, go over here, live up to all my expectations. If I were a petty person, I would retaliate. I'm not. Dude, there are enemies nearby. I don't think there are actual enemies nearby. Ah. Oi. Wow, look how dark. Okay. Yeah, see, this is one of those times when you're like, cool, let me fight it. Alright, I'm going to teleport to Roland Manor. This is just ridiculous. So, I shall repay him for being awesome, taking all his shit. Take this for being not racist. Yeah. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna actually return the valuables to Vex this time because otherwise it's gonna loop all the way back around. And it'll take me 15 years to finish all of the quests. Drop this off, pick up a new one. Yeah, it kills me that, like, this spot is actually a secret. If you look at, like, the number of residents in Riften and the number of residents in the Thieves Guild, they're pretty comparable. And people don't keep secrets. Maul is at the opening of the town like, oh, hey, you want to join the Thieves Guild? They're, like, right down that way. Nobody has a secret here. Yeah, I think the Thieves Guild is actually bigger than Rift in the City.
Back with good news, I trust?
I've completed the sweep job.
You did the job and you did it clean. That's all we ever ask. Enjoy the gold.
Heard you're offering extra work. Hold on a second. Let me
Don't
check
give up
my...
now. There's plenty of loot out there just ripe for the taking.
Let me check my journal. My guild jobs log. It should say 1 Windhelm and 1 Whiterun. Good. Okay, so Solitude would be good next.
Need a few spare septums? I got the cure right here.
Heard you're offering
I handle the
extra work.
burglary, shell, sweep, and heist jobs. Most of them involve breaking and entering. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs.
Anything in the capital city of Solitude?
I bet you are. Which one do you want?
Sweep jobs.
One of the quickest ways to make some coin in Skyrim is to clear out some
Yeah,
of the
sweep is
wealthier
actually
homes
pretty
of
good. You
their
don't actually
valuables.
you just run in and you grab
If you're
three
interested,
things.
I could point out a good place that could use a little house cleaning.
Sounds good.
What do you say?
I'll get right on it.
Good. Here's what you need to do.
Okay, now I will wait for that quest to, you know, loop around.
Why the fuck are you lugging all that shit around?
Got a minute? Wanted to say something.
Don't care, Rude.
Good to see you again. Yes?
Stop following me. Okay. Darklight Tower. According to the bounty, Force Sport have been pushing their presence further and further east to form a camp near Darklight Tower. I have no idea where Darklight Tower is. I think you can search, can't you? Find location. Yeah. Filter, dark, light, tower. Yay! I did a thing. Okay. Go. Go me. Okay, yeah, see, I think I have one of the quests that I hid.
Is that mead you're
highlighted.
carrying, Honning Brew?
Let me fix it. There is a bug here. I can't actually find the hidden treasure because I can't unclick it. It's too big. Okay, let's see if I have any. Okay, I'm gonna re-highlight all of them, see if any of them are. Any of them are highlighted. Yeah, see this final one, I'll just have to actually go to the Crabber Shack.
I could do with a sip of that.
Yeah, it's fucking Latoria again, reactivating herself. Ugh, so frustrating. Okay. Okay, read the bounty for Crow's Tooth. Camp near Darklight
I'm feeling
Tower.
a bit of
I am at Darklight Tower. Let's find
thirst
a camp.
for a good bit of ale right now.
Alright, bones for Crow. Let me look this up. Okay, I'm gonna head southwest from here. Oh. Oh, okay. It's really a tower, not a camp. Technically. Alright, let me re-hide these quests. Alright. We're doing okay.
nothing like a good thunderstorm.
Yeah, which we make more sense if it was actually thundering. Okay, good. Just, ugh. Alright. Wow, how far is it back then? There's a lot more mountain here than it looks. Okay, now it's okay. I'm orc friend, but I don't really want to get into orc business. Okay, this is weird. Alright, let's find this camp. But apparently, Kaidan wants to get some of that. So, okay. Let's see. Straight up mountain, isn't it? I'm gonna try going to Urkund and then going south. Wait. No, I'm not sure that's gonna work. Let's try this instead. Ambar is amazing. And actually, Kaidan can take good care of themselves. Think about it, folks. He has never died, and I have. Okay, Amber, come on. Come on. Up and up. Okay. Disclaimer, I would never do this on a live horse. No, I really wouldn't. I promise. Is there a road? I don't know. Alright. I am actually going to do the Karagas' tower thing back and try to go backwards. Oh wow, this is the push the button place outside. Wait. Great. Oh, this is terrifying. It's probably not the way you should do it, folks. I only understand straight lines. Hello, pheasant. You are lovely. You. Why do you have a hat? Can you explain why you have a hat? You just explode yourself, Mrs. Hag. Yay! Paralyzed Hag is my favorite! It's my favorite kind of hag. Best hag. Don't you agree? Yeah, I'm not going to be very stealthy with giant heels.
This ends.
And now's note. I I imagine it's scribbled in crayon or blood. Or blood crayon. Blood crayon. At Arkwood Point, the bones of our dead rattle in their stone cages, but the old magic is strong in those mountains, and with the help of a cat who is a rat, the priest of Namira no less, the crow will set them free. With his help, an army of bones will dance to her call, be they warriors, shadows, or beasts. Yet the cauldron chose the bones of two others, dragons in mortal flesh, who sought to challenge her inside towers of frost and stone. It will be up to the crow to pick both their bones clean. I don't know what any of that means. Bones for crow. I did it. I did the thing.
You look tired, little dragon. Let's take the pill. Let me show you how much
I did the thing.
everything else can fucking wait.
What more things should I did?
Well, that's a bit fucking, isn't it?
Okay, so there was a road up. Was there? No, this is where I came down. Okay. Alright.
Quick.
Okay, so I need to go to Arkwood Point. Alright, it did update. And Arkwood Point is back here? Yes. Okay. Yay! I don't have to hide it. I learned something. Oh, someone's Fusro dying around here. Okay, we're gonna need this cave pretty soon. Oh. I'm in. Okay, right. I need snacks. Sorry, I just went all Pirates of Penzance in my whole head. Hold, monster! Ooh, nice. Nice breakdancing. Hey, he's got a few hit points. Boy, paralysis cannot be eaten on these higher levels. I like that. Finally, something working for me. Oh, hey! Swamp dragon. Now I have to look up the lyrics for that. Hold, monster, ere you something to wet us all. Hold, monster, pirates. Pirates of Penzance. Hold, monster, ere your pirate caravan proceed against our will to wed us all. Just bear in mind that we are wards in Chancery, and father is a major general. Yeah, I didn't know those. I kind of approximated. Yeah, the dragon doesn't want to wet us off, so I'm just asking it to hold so I get some snacks. Wow, you got a few hit points, buddy. I have to look at that. Unless that is a misprint in the lyrics file, which, gosh, that never happens. Even before they were like AI generated or whatever, they were pretty crappy. Walking sensory, and to eat an apple pie. Okay. Yeah, that's a tough fight, guys. No little skeletons, dragon, either a dragon priest or a very high level Draugr. Okay. Found a note on a hag raven that indicates she might be at Arcwind Point. Okay, well, I'm at Arcwind Point. I'll try going up to this tower, though I think that's different content. Ooh. Yeah, I did this before, didn't I? Yay! Paralysis! Yeah, that's a lot of hit points, folks. 1,500 hit points? That's a few. Okay. Yeah, this is a very big place. Let me look up Bones for Crow before I go running all over everywhere. Find the tower to the right of the north staircase. Okay, yeah, I was headed the right way. Let me see if caravanserai is a real word. I'm learning all sorts of new words. A caravanserai was a roadside inn where travelers could rest and recover from the day's journey. So they would be kidnapped and taken to a caravanserai to be forcibly wed to pirates and pirates of Penzance. Because that's what pirates always want to do. They want to marry you. Well, I mean, I'm not making fun of Pirates of Penzance. Pirates of Penzance is making fun of itself because Gilbert and Sullivan were no joke, folks. They were brilliant. No joke, no shade. There's some smart shit. And funny? Okay. There is a tower, so it's not up there. Let's see if going back this way. There might be other stuff that spawns when I get up there. Oh, dragon's having a day. Or bopping. That's it. Dragons love music. Oh, he's done bopping. Yeah. I have never had trouble finding my way up. This is interesting. There's a staircase, I swear. Oh, we're not going to use it. I'm going to do this instead. It's a good thing I have a lot of hit points.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Ooh, Crow's Tooth is level 75. Crow's Tooth is not screwing with ouchies. Ooh, she hits hard.
I'll kill you where you stand.
Yeah, you're. Oh, you didn't got armor here. Let's hear it. Four. Should not have come up that way. Wow. Good thing I've got auto potion going. I'm gonna hit her while she's down because she's scary. Okay, I got you. You're done. Oh, Alvasaur the rat. You're not Falmer, you're just wearing Falmer armor. Okay. Alright. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff up here. Okay. Who is still alive? Alright. Let's do it. She's really a Draugr deaf lady. Ooh.
You want to do this the hard way?
Yeah, I think I did this the hard way. Ooh, that was rough. Okay.
Well then.
Well, we're gonna come up the stairs next time. Yowza. Yeah, don't do Bones for a Crow early in the game. Jesus. Hey, I finally got a drop of the hide of the boots of the acrobat. Okay. Alrighty, what is the quest marker? This is weird. Okay. Bones for a Crow, search the tower. Alrighty, I thought I just did.
You look at home in these forests.
Okay. The corpse is empty. Okay, I am... Yeah, the quest marker is right here. You can physically see it. And I'm a little locked out. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the quest marker is exactly right here. Alright, let's see if I auto-looted anything. Any notes, any books. It looks like there's a book up here. Maybe I have it in my inventory. I love the name Encyclopedia Britannica. That's kind of hilarious. Oh, there's another letter from Kaidan. Saleya, just wanted to say I know I might come across as a bit of an arse at time. Won't be meaning to. Lately feels like every time I sort out my thoughts and figure out how to talk to you without sounding like a daft idiot, I take one look at your face and can't remember a damn thing. Not that there's anything wrong with your face, mind. You have a very nice face. Just sometimes when I look at it, my stomach tenses up and I choke on my words. Shit. Not that your face makes me sick or anything. Look, I was trying to apologize as if I've been an arse, but clearly I can't even do that without being an arse. I'm not really used to being around people. Definitely not around people I'm prone to respect and admire, like I do you. Alright, I'm gonna look up Bones for Crow. Alrighty. Search the tower, find the body of Bjormund Windstrider. Read Bjormund's diary. Okay. Skeleton is empty.
Bloody mist. Won't know what's in there till it bites you.
Goat head, burnt corpse. Wow, okay, bleh. Let me see if I can load their journal? No.
It's like travelling with the damn shadows sometimes. How do you move about so silently?
Okay, yeah, that's not even really gonna help me. Bjormund is supposed to have a corpse and a body with mail and a journal here, and I'm just not seeing it. I've been up and down the tower 3 or 4 times. Now that is not to say I couldn't still miss it, because if anybody could, I could. Yeah, I'm standing right on the spot. Alright, I'm gonna mark this quest as busted. Maybe I'll try porting away and then coming back to see if the body respawns. Who knows? Let's find out. Alright, second caravan for a different quest. Okay, yeah, it looks like this is a very common bug. With all the fighting going on and Fusura dying, the body gets blown, like, straight off the side of the mountain. So we'll try going back and see what happens. We'll do it later. We'll let it, you know, percolate a little bit and see if it straightens itself out. Because, you know, that's how these things work. Other than that, I can start, I am going to try to debug the majority of these quests, particularly if I haven't finished them, and see if I can figure out how to get them all done. So, that'll come later.
I'm glad to be wandering the wilds with you.
You are a wonderful man, Kaidan. It's one little red leaf bush. Okay, caravan has been attacked here. CD guard's note. I knew not to trust you, CD guard. I mean, with like a name like that. Would you trust CD guard if he came and talked to you? Talvani handed... Okay. It's blocked there. Give me a second. Talvani handed the cargo off to us at the checkpoint. They seemed a bit on edge, but they aren't sharing details exactly. Just that they were attacked by dwarven machines. A bunch of useless fetchers, all of them. We also had a surprise visit from the Hlalo caravan. The whole crew was an odd bunch. More scholars and farmers than warriors, I'd say. If you were just my type. I tried to chat it up with a fetching raven-haired girl, but she kept those sultry red eyes fixed on the cargo as it changed hands. In any case, the main package is secured, but there's fear it was damaged during transport. Oddly, the Hlalo captain didn't seem too concerned about it. He and the boss talked for a bit by themselves. I tried my luck with the raven-haired tart once more, and she told me her name was Valine. She asked whether Captain Inotis would be at the next checkpoint. I told her no, but the truth is, I didn't even know. I didn't know why she cared anyway. Their cargo is a decoy. The real package is going to Indoral at the next stop. Once that's delivered, I'm hearing we might stop for a day or two in Whiterun to get our bearings. The captain of the Indoral caravan is a Nord, and he mentioned heading over to the Hall of the Dead to pay his respects. That's fun. I'll be paying mine at the tavern. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to buy sweet little Valine a drink. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
There it is again, that fucking
Just get away from the dead bodies.
I'll never get enough of it. Your lips look cold. Should I warm them up a bit?
Yeah. I imagine this says yes.
All right, sweet. Hello, love. Yes, my love. Aye, we ought to make camp. Sure thing. Aye.
Hello, sweetheart. You're such a good guy. Look at you all happy I'm petting you. That's awesome. Or like, please get off me. You weirdo, you smell like blood. Hard to know with cats. Oh my god, I have completely forgotten all of my hotkeys and how to get there. Oof. At least you can feel good about yourself after you finish watching me play. You'll be like, wow, I'm not as bad as she is. Ooh. Hey, Vandal. I was petting another kitty. You want to come up? Come on, sweetheart. Come on. Yeah. Hello, little love. Hey, kitty. Yeah, I wish everybody could hear you play. You're the best.
There's a woman who's spiteful and mean, and the most paranoid I've ever seen. She may have a past, but she's a pain in the ass. She's a horn stealer known as Delphine.
Let it go, sweetheart. Physicalities of the Werewolf. Oh, I remember this one. By Raymond Cress. Far too many books such as this one begin with some sort of justification. Some reason for study is concocted in the hopes that the writer's obsession will be seen in a more noble light. I make no such pretensions. No werewolf killed my family. None ever threatened me personally, nor even an acquaintance of mine. My obsession is born out of simple curiosity, with a strong dose of hatred for the unnatural. Is it possible to hate something without having been done harm by it? I'm no philosopher, and thus here ends my introduction. On with my studies. I have endeavored, over the course of several decades, to perform a complete study of the physical nature of the creatures we call werewolves. I overlook entirely the origins of this plague, whether it's acquired voluntarily or inflicted, and how one might be cured. Such matters are filled with too much guesswork and rambling second-hand inanities from farmhands. Subject A. Captured. In Morrowind, while in beast form. Makeup, male. Breton in his true form. Notes: subject shows an unusually high degree of control over his transformations. Experiment 1. Subject's bodily proportions were thoroughly measured before, during, and after the transformation. As expected, the proportions were identical while in true form, but some minor swelling of the head was observed immediately after the return. Changes observed during transformation. 23% increase in shoulder width. Ooh la la. 17% narrowing of hips. Ooh. 47% lengthening of arms. 7% increase in finger length, not accounting for claws. As for the legs, the lengthening of the foot to several times its normal length seems to account for the otherwise negligible changes in the thigh region. Experiment 2. Subject was coerced into changing as rapidly and as frequently as possible at various times and at various levels of duress. Transformation times and effects were not viewed to change notably. Subject expired, concluding tests. Subject B. Captured. In Cyrodiil, already imprisoned by local authorities in true form. Makeup. Female. Nord in her true form. Notes: subject's large size in both true and transformed forms makes an excellent fit for vivisection. Oh, there's that word again. I believe I may have been the first to witness a werewolf transformation ply its effects on the internal workings of the creature. The heart is the first thing to swell, long before the lungs or bones shift to accommodate it. This may account for the intense chest pains that some of the afflicted report directly before their changes. More interestingly were the changes observed in the muscles of the legs. I had expected a strengthening, as the beasts are known for great power and speed, but they also seem to change color into a dusky brown. This could also be attributed to blood loss from the procedures. Before the subject expired, I worked applying some known remedies for the disease directly to internal organs. Wolfsbane petals applied to the bones seemed to render them brittle, and the rib cage nearly collapsed at the touch. The juice of ripened belladonna berries was pressed directly into the veins, and they could be seen to shrivel behind the flow as it moved through the system. Upon reaching the heart, the major vessels pulled away completely, and subject expired within minutes. I just took a bath, but I need another one. Pirate King of the Abyssian. Or is it Abyssian? Velek Sane, Pirate King of the Abyssian. Poke out your eyes, lad, pour lead in your ears. Those sails portend madness, dark horror, and fear. I think that needs an S. Fears, abandon your lasses, your sip, and your gold. Blood on the water, Velek his way comes. A noose from the rigging, a plank from boards. Do yourself in, don't try. Across swords, mercy's not a shipmate among them heartless hordes. Blood in the water, the pirate king comes. Stout empire galleon or swift elfin skiff, they everyone splinter and... Ooh, hold on. For some reason, my game booted me out. Ooh, okay. They everyone splinter and just as soon sink, but only after crew and captain have their fun. Blood on the water, your days are done. They'll tear your gut and he'll eat your heart raw. His eyes gleam red, his heart will never thaw. Mark well these words, you quaking babes. Blood on the water follows Captain Velek Sane. Okay, that's not very good poetry. Proceedings of the Council of Mages. Following is an excerpt from the minutes of the High Council of Somerset, Cloudrest, 3E341. Preface: due to increasing danger from oblivion, the High Mages of Somerset have convened to discuss the possibility of stemming danger cords if or when the barrier falls, among other topics. Inganare of Rosefield. Why can we not permanently defeat a Daedroth? To face an enemy that can simply return from the void endlessly is impossible, as our numbers are finite. Are there any thoughts on how it may be possible to stem the tide by permanently killing Daedra, or by slowing down the time that it takes for them to return? Umbakal Valinor. You cannot fight ideas with arrows. However, you may fight ideas with ideas. Inganari of Rosefield, are you suggesting using judicious summoning to allow the Daedra to fight one another? Even that will not last forever. Umbakal Valinor. Aedra and Daedra are mythic archetypes. Their lives are mythic cycles, unlike humans who suffer mortality, the consequence of variable fate. Lorcan was defeated because that's what Lorcan does. And what Lorcan does, Lorcan is. This would hold true for any other Et Ada. Siltal of Whiteguard. Can Oblivion be destroyed? At the very least pushed further from Nirn to ensure our safety? Lorendil of Shimmerine. Cannot destroy what is not there. Oblivion is nothing. It's all a vast emptiness. This is bugged. Okay, skipping a page. Experience with what I speak of. Iranian, Daedra really don't like banishment. Imagine being stuck in a place where you're completely deprived of all sensory input. You don't even see black. That's what happens to a Daedra's soul when it suffers banishment. Depending on whether or not their patron prince has some means to pull them back quickly or not, they can spend a very long time in such a state. It's like a living death to them. In any case, once you inflict banishment on them, they're defeated. They won't be bothering whomever defeated them for a while. In any case, Lesser Daedra can be soul-trapped, and they won't be returning anytime soon as long as the gem remains in one piece. I'm not sure there are any soul gems big enough to contain a Daedra prince, though. This is our answer. If we're able to trap enough souls, the Daedra should be unable to reinforce any armies within a reasonable amount of time. Hardjar of Skywatch. All Daedra are defeatable to a certain degree. It is unclear what occurred when the Animus returns to the Void, and whether they lost their memories and perhaps even their very identity. The Animus, being the soul, is indestructible, unlike immortals, and we know it is tortured somewhat and feels pain when it journeys and is actually in the Void, but is it actually defeated? Signal of Firsthold. Daedra can't be destroyed by conventional means, but their essence can be destroyed by transformation. How Trinimac got shamed by his defeat and verbal thrashing by Boethia, then suddenly wasn't Auriel's champion and became an outcast. Volinar of Sunhold. The closest possible thing to actually killing a Daedra that you'll find is to destroy all of Mundus and revert the Arbis back to the state of Sithis that it was before, in the creation of that it was in before the creation of Mundus. In this state, all the beings will be constantly destroyed and recreated anew, about as close to death as it gets. However, since it entails destroying the world, it's not much of an achievable goal, and it's just as easy to say that they can't be killed. For all intents and purposes, outside destroying the universe, they can't be done away with. Telendil of Cloudrest. I believe that Araimon has the answer that can help us for a time. Trapping the souls of the Daedra will decelerate their capabilities to raise armies, although a champion will still be needed to deal with the princes, if or when they arrive. Inganari of Rosefield. Perhaps Somerset can, but I worry about the rest of Tamriel. The Mages Guild has nearly abandoned mysticism, and the fewer skilled mystics that exist, the smaller the capacity to capture Daedric souls in any magnitude.
Never been asked if I've been in love before. You think? Darling.
Can we pack up the campsite?
All right.
Okay, this is in yeah, that's in Solstheim. I'm gonna wait till a couple more of those come up, because I'm gonna have to find like all 4 of the gems to the forge, and that's gonna take a little while, folks. Just like the Kagrinez, whatever it is. So back to Septimus Cygnus. I don't even actually remember what happens when I finish this quest. I don't think I've done it more than once. So, yeah. I'm gonna steal one of your books. Oh no, there's a fire
You're a
salt.
phantom to be feared.
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths.
I've brought all the blood you require.
I can almost hear them. I feel their life energy. Come, I will make the mixture.
Hello? This person is busy. Okay. I don't know what just happened there. It looks like he just pulled out a 6-pack.
This isn't gonna be one of those I kill all things and I
Ooh. Yeah, I don't remember this at all.
What is this? It's just a book. I can see.
Oh,
The
this is
world
Black Book.
beyond burns in my mind. It's marvelous.
Augma Infinium. Yeah, what's... Yeah. Yeah, little buddy. Okay.
That's a nasty way to go.
Yeah, sure is, huh? Okay. What does it have in its pockets? You can just hear my inventory. Okay. Essence extractor and rune lexicon. That's what it has in its pockets. Okay. I don't know if I've ever finished this. I have no idea how involved this black book is. Oh. I can just take it. I don't have to go through Apocrypha. Alrighty. Well. Oh, speak to the wretched abyss.
Come, my champion.
What now?
Now, you have my Agma Infinium. It contains the knowledge of the ages as revealed to Xarxes, my loyal servant. For hundreds of years, it's been shut away from the world. Septimus was a useful tool for unleashing it.
Was he?
Now it is in your hands. Let us work wonders together.
Well, what does it do?
Doesn't look very welcoming now, does it?
Yeah, well, I mean, what does it do? I don't see that it does a damn thing. Augma Infinium, just... Sea of Knowledge rolls before you. Choose the section you wish to read. Path of Magic. Oh, hey. Ooh, okay. Oh shit. And now it's been removed? Okay, it looks like it gives you 1 point to every... Okay, I'll choose the right way. Alright. I can hang with that. Okay, that gave me some more destruction. Okay. Alright, I see the point now. Air is freezing. Right. True flame. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that one. Cover the crown of Burnside. Torvald's Cave. We've been here too, even pretty recently. Wow, it's dark. Yikes. Okay. Probably shouldn't be much alive in here, but who knows.
Sometimes I wonder if we really need the snake, or if this is a way of getting back at me for something I said.
Oh, this is the
Aye,
cave I
probably
was
the
getting
second one,
lost in.
but I can't complain about the view.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I don't remember doing this either. I do know this cave. We were just here, and you end up like sort of at a Dwemer end point. 2 different paths.
You bloody sure?
That's bloody me. Okay. We just zipped in for something and then left. We didn't really finish the content. But that's why I don't, because, yeah, without quests, certain doors can't be unlocked, and... Alright, yeah. All your friends are dead. Oh, some friends are still alive. Now I'm confused. That's not helpful. Ugh. Okay, let's see if being clairvoyant can help me.
Bastard! I'm ending this right now!
I'm no fan of magic.
No.
I like how you
No.
works.
I don't know what that was. Oh, was that Queen Baron's side? Hey, Bo, I know. It's like 15 minutes to dinner time, so my dog is losing his mind. Bo believes all times are dinner time. I don't know if I've ever been in here, honestly. Ground or inside? Oh,
Let's do it. Dead.
Okay.
Fuck right off. Only a fool tries to kill the dead.
Or only a fool of the dead tries to kill the living. Have you thought of that one?
But I wouldn't mind if you turned around and let me see that beautiful smile of yours too sometime, eh?
Okay. Honestly, I don't remember if I've ever finished that. It doesn't really seem with it, but since I haven't done it and I don't remember, I don't know if you... I think it does give you like a guild buff, I guess? But I don't know. Okay. Okay, well next time I'll try to remember that, the 17 times they send me in Torvald's cave. Though, I promise, I will remember to give you dinner. Promise. It is impossible that we forget, because you constantly remind us. You practice witchcraft. You practice sympathetic witchcraft by believing that if he does not remind me to feed him dinner, then dinner will not happen. Alright. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna teleport to Roland's Manor, because why not? Well, hold on. I don't know if Baronsai is going to appear to me before I zone out. I don't know this quest very well, so I'm just gonna schlep to the end of the tunnel and see if anything happens. Yeah, I swear, this game at this speed gives me motion sickness. Yeah, good job.
lost my foot.
Oh, how pretty. Look at that. Lovely little valley. Except for you. Oh, you've got stuff in you. Hello, Nunroot. Lighten up the world, I see. Alrighty, back to the guild.
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. I watch Delvin's back.
Out with it. Time is money.
I found the crown of Baranzaya.
I knew you had it in you. After all, finding the stones was no easy feat. Well, I'm not one to welch on a deal. So here's your reward. Hope you put it to good use. I know I have.
Prowler's Profit.
Let's take care of it.
Get the job done and get back
Okay,
alive.
let's see what that does. Anywhere gems might be found, members of the Thieves Guild always seem to find a few more. Okay.
That's all there is to it.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. It's another to actually.
Lord's Mail. The arm is still here in this cave, but there's another part that can be accessed from the cliffside. Alright. So I ran away before finishing the quest. That's fine. We'll figure it out. And there she is. Crown of Baranzaya.
Yes, Lance. Did you need something?
Yeah, that thing is just so ugly.
What do you want that schooner
Things are
for?
looking up around here, lass.
Why do you even have that?
Okay, you're on the ground, so
Things are looking up around here, lass. Yes, Lance. Did you need something?
Shadow marks. Okay, I'm gonna take that. And read it later. Because that will explain, you know, the shadow marks. Okay, Lord's Mail is outside of a cave somewhere. Steep Fall Barrow. Okay. Steep Fall Burrow, excuse me. What? What? but... Oh, okay.
Swear lately, it's like
No,
I
you're...
can feel when a threat is
You're
near.
back in here somewhere.
It's like something triggers all
Where?
the fucking instincts to guard and protect you, my dragon.
Where? Huh? But where? But where, though? Nice.
As much as I didn't care for magic, there's definitely more than I ever saw.
There's definitely control over here.
There's something new. Rid of the shriek.
Okay, Steep Fall, Skyrim, Find the Lord's Man.
Oh, that was impressive for the ball. I didn't expect to find my equal in archery, but you shoot like death itself.
I don't think I'm supposed to jump down there. Oh, I'm jumping down there. Okay. Not in there. Okay. Old sunken chest requires key. Okay. Good thing I made a big mistake. Unlocked with long lost key. Adamantium Helm of Tohan, Magicka increased by 75, Magicka regeneration is increased by 60, health increased by 50. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Oh, so I'm not actually finding the thing I wanted to find, but I found other stuff. Okay. It's,
This water's
Ah.
ice cold. Me bollocks are shriveling up. Who the fuck thought this would be a...
Sorry about your bollocks, man. Oh, you're still not dead. You are a tough little wolf. Maybe. Aw, man, I missed. Okay, we're in the right place then. I don't think I've ever done this.
Someone there. Well done.
Who are you guys? It's Oculus. Oh, okay. I remember this now. Yeah, I
Your
just
lips look cool, should I?
zipped right out instead of zipping into this cave. Seriously? It's back in the cave? Oh my god. Really? You guys? guys can kind of suck. Yeah, it's telling me to go that way.
Oh, nasty way to go.
Oh. Okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to get out this way or what. No.
Nice to feel.
This is, guys, this is frustrating. Come on. Okay, so the quest says the armor's still here in this cave, but there's another part that can be accessed from the cliffside. Okay, so this was the cliffside. Phew. Alright, let's see. This is cliffside. Let's see if there's any other entrance. It's not sending me back in that way. It's sending me up here. Oh my god, you guys. This is... This is really unpleasant as questing goes. Very unsatisfying, folks. And we're right back to the beginning where we started. Okay, Yep, there's Anbar. That's exactly... Ugh. Alright, this is very frustrating, and, I don't see the point to it.
Places like this, silence doesn't feel like silence. It always feels like it's waiting and holding its breath.
Alright, I'm gonna try clairvoyance one more time, and then other than that, this is not fun. Okay. So, came in from the cliffside, we did jump down, there is stuff down here, and there is a way out. There's only one way out. I can't cast clairvoyance from here, so I have to get out of the water, and then I'm back where I was, and then it's going to send me exactly back the same way. Alright, I give up. Not fun. Let me look up, see if there's any bug fixes or spoilers that I'm missing. Okay, I might actually have a map. Hold on. Alright, let me try. Okay.
Yes? Yes?
Hey, Gideon.
Stop.
Still love you, man.
Watch your step.
Okay. Okay, it's like right here or right here. So I need to get up there. I'm gonna see if my clipping works now. Nope, Harold collision is now off. There's something really weird. Okay, okay. Cave. I have permanently fucked up my collision somehow. So I can't cheat. I don't know. I mean, I can't win. I can't cheat. Okay. That's the cave I came in from. And there is no actual further
Nice to feel
exit from
clean
here.
again.
Okay. I'm gonna try this again. I appear to have missed a small cave from the main entrance or something like that. Some such thing. Let me try again. You know, now that I think about it, maybe the afflicted with red skin were in fact red guards that were just redder under that lighting. Steep fall, bro. Let's try this again, folks. From the top. From the top. Hey, Amber. I don't know why I'm running so slow, but we'll see. Okay. Now, somewhere across here, there are cliffs to either side?
The fuck are you lugging all that shit around with you? Maybe you could lighten the
I am
load.
so confused.
Sell some of it.
I am so confused. Okay. I really don't know. It would take someone with better topographical capacity than I. If I can't fix my clipping. That's crazy. I don't I really I don't get it. There's a lot I don't get here. Alright, looks like I am not getting the Lord's armor. Okay. That's a shame, but not completely unanticipated. Thanks for watching. Wishing you found family, creative hobbies, a hot bath after a long day, and food you love as much as Saleya loves apple pies.